Stop lying to yourself. How many mornings have you woken up and said, today I'll start, and then did nothing? How many dreams have you watched rot inside you because you were too tired, too distracted, too afraid? Let me hit you with the truth. Your future is being murdered every second you waste. Not by bad luck, not by circumstances, by you. Right now, there's someone out there with less talent, less resources, less opportunity than you, and they're winning. Why? Because they stopped negotiating with their excuses, because they stopped waiting to feel like it and started forcing themselves to act. So here's the deal. You've got 30 days. 30 days to rewrite your future. 30 days to prove to yourself that you're not weak, that you're not average, that you refuse to let another damn year slip through your fingers. You're either in or you're out. No more excuses, no more waiting. The clock starts now. What are you going to do about it? What if I told you that everything you want, everything you dream of is already within your reach, but you're too soft to grab it? Yeah, I said it. You're not tired. You're not overworked. You're not overwhelmed. You're just out of shape mentally. You've trained yourself to quit when it gets hard. You've conditioned yourself to stop when you feel discomfort. And now you believe the LIE that you don't have the energy, the motivation, the discipline to push through. Well, let me ask you something. How much longer are you going to buy into that lie? How many more years are you going to let yourself off the hook? How many more days are you going to wake up, look in the mirror, and pretend you don't see the gap between who you are and who you could be? Listen to me. Winners don't negotiate with their emotions. They don't ask themselves if they feel like doing it. They don't take polls from their feelings to decide whether they'll show up today. You think champions feel like training every morning? You think the most successful people in the world feel like grinding every single day? Hell no, but they do it anyway. Because they've built the muscle. They've rewired their brain to understand something you haven't yet figured out. Energy doesn't come before action, it comes from action. You sit there waiting to feel ready, waiting for inspiration, waiting for motivation to strike like a lightning bolt. And I'm here to tell you that moment is never coming. Nobody's going to wake you up at 5 a.m. and force you to take control of your life. Nobody's going to pull you out of bed and push you into greatness. That's your job. And if you don't do it, then guess what? You stay exactly where you are. Broke, stuck, frustrated, watching other people live the life you should be living. You say you want more, you say you want success, you say you want a different life, but let me tell you something. Your actions expose you. I don't care about what you say. Show me what you do. Because your body doesn't lie, your habits don't lie, your bank account doesn't lie, your calendar doesn't lie. You don't get what you want in life, you get what you accept. So what are you accepting? What mediocrity are you allowing in your life? What weakness are you tolerating? I want you to imagine something. Picture your future self 5 years from now. The best version of you, the strongest, most disciplined, most unstoppable force you could become. That person already exists. That person is waiting for you. But here's the catch. You don't get to meet them unless you start acting like them right now. That future you, they don't hit snooze. They don't skip workouts. They don't push things off until tomorrow. They dominate today. They force themselves to move when it's hard. They show up even when it's inconvenient. So here's what you're going to do. Right now, not later, not after this video, but right now, you're going to break the cycle. You're going to move. Get up. Do 10 push-ups. Do something physical right this second. Prove to yourself that energy is created, not waited for. That's step one. And the second step, pick the thing you've been avoiding, that one task, that one action that you know you need to do but keep putting off. And do it now, not when it's comfortable, not when you feel like it, now, because if you don't, if you walk away from this and change nothing, you just told yourself a truth you can't unhear. You're okay with being average. You're okay with being stuck. And I don't believe that. You wouldn't be here if that were true. So make a choice right now, because life isn't waiting for you. Opportunity isn't waiting for you. And if you don't force yourself to move, to act, to step up, your dreams will find someone else who will. What's the price of your excuses? How much have they already cost you? How many dreams have you buried because you keep telling yourself the same tired story? I don't have time. I don't have the resources. I don't know where to start. Bullshit. Let me tell you the truth. You are where you are right now because of the standard you've accepted for yourself. That's it. Success isn't about luck. It's not about who had the perfect childhood, the best mentors, or the easiest path. It's about what you choose to tolerate. And right now you've tolerated too much mediocrity, too much hesitation, too much damn waiting. But let me ask you, when does it stop? And how much longer are you going to let fear make your decisions? Because every single time you hesitate, every time you make an excuse, you are literally selling pieces of your future. You're handing over your potential like it's worthless. Think about it. You have a vision, a goal, a life that you know you were meant for. But instead of going after it like your life depends on it, you hesitate. You analyze. You doubt. You say, what if I fail? Wrong question. The real question is, what if you never even try? What if 5 years from now you're in the exact same place telling yourself the same tired lies, watching someone else live the life you were too scared to fight for? That should scare the hell out of you. The pain of regret is 1,000 times worse than the pain of discipline. You know why? Because regret never goes away. It stays with you. It haunts you. It whispers in your ear when you see someone else winning, reminding you that you could have been them, that you had the same 24 hours, the same opportunities, but you let them slip away. Not anymore. Not after today. Right now, you make a decision. Right now, you rip up the contract you signed with your past self. The one that said it's okay to hesitate. It's okay to wait for the right moment. There is no right moment. The right moment is the moment you decide. The second you commit. The instant you stop negotiating with your potential and start acting like the person you were meant to be. You don't need more motivation. You need a standard. You need to say, this is who I am now. I don't wait. I don't hesitate. I move. I execute. I do the hard shit even when I don't feel like it, because discipline is not a feeling. It's a decision. And let me tell you something. Every single thing you want is already on the other side of action. Not perfection. Not confidence. Not more planning. Action. You will never feel ready. You will never feel 100% certain. But you don't need to be certain. You need to move. Success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who refuse to stop. So here's what you do. Right now, pick one thing you've been putting off, one move you've been avoiding, and do it today. Not later, not tomorrow, today. I don't care what it is. Make the call, send the email, write the first page, take the first step. Do something. Because if you don't, you're proving yourself that your excuses still run the show. But if you do, if you break the cycle, if you force yourself to act in spite of fear, you will realize something so powerful, so life-changing that it will rewire your brain forever. The second you move, fear dies. And that's the secret. That's the code. That's the breakthrough. The person you want to become, they're not waiting. They're not thinking about it, not hoping for the right time. They're already moving. And if you don't move with them, you're choosing to stay behind. Make your choice. Right now. How much longer are you going to lie to yourself? How much longer are you going to pretend that you don't know exactly what's holding you back? You know what you need to do. You know the habits that are killing your momentum. You know the patterns that are keeping you stuck, and yet you hesitate. You negotiate. You tell yourself you'll change tomorrow. You think you have time? Let me tell you something. Time is eating you alive. Right now, every second that ticks by is a second you will never get back. Every day you waste is a day stolen from the future you could have had. But here's the brutal truth. Most people don't change until it's too damn late. Until they've lost everything. Until they wake up one day, look in the mirror, and don't even recognize the person staring back at them. Until they are drowning in regret, knowing deep down they had the power to change and they didn't use it. That is not going to be your story. Because today you decide. Right now, in this moment, you draw the line in the sand and say enough. No more waiting, no more wishing, no more hoping. Life will somehow get better on its own. That's not how this works. Your life is a direct reflection of the standard you hold yourself to. And if you're not where you want to be, it's because your standard has been too damn low. Success isn't something you stumble into. It's something you decide. It's something you create with your own two hands, with your own mind, with your own relentless, unstoppable action. And that means one thing. You must kill the version of you that tolerates less than what you're capable of. You must bury the you that settles, the you that procrastinates, the you that plays small and makes excuses. That version of you, that version has stolen your dreams long enough. Listen to me, every time you break a promise to yourself, you don't just disappoint yourself, you destroy your own self-respect. And when you don't trust yourself to follow through, how the hell are you supposed to succeed at anything? That stops now. Because I'm giving you the key, and I need you to hear me loud and clear. Momentum is the most powerful force on this planet. Once you take control of it, once you start stacking wins, nothing can stop you. But you have to start. You have to rip yourself out of this comfort zone that is slowly, quietly suffocating you. So here's what you do. You pick the one thing in your life that you've been putting off, the thing that deep down you know is the barrier between you and the life you want. And you attack it. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You don't need permission. You need momentum. Because the second you start moving, something shifts. Fear dies, doubt shrinks. Your mind clicks into a different gear, and suddenly you realize, this is who I was meant to be all along. And I promise you, if you keep going, if you refuse to stop, if you show up for yourself every single day with the discipline and fire of someone who will not settle for anything less than greatness, you will look back on this moment as the moment everything changed. So make your move. Because if you don't, I guarantee you one thing. 5 years from now, you will be standing in the exact same spot, with the exact same excuses, feeling the exact same pain, except this time, you'll have no one to blame but yourself. Or you can step the hell up. Right now, make the decision, change your standard, take the action, and become the unstoppable force you were born to be. Because the truth is, there are two kinds of people in this world. The ones who watch their potential die, and the ones who refuse to let it. Which one are you? You are running out of time. You think you have more, but you don't. Every single second that passes is one you will never get back. And the brutal truth, most people will never live the life they were meant to live because they are too damn afraid to do what's necessary. They wait, they hesitate, they hold back. And before they know it, they wake up one day drowning in regret because they spent their entire life tiptoeing around their potential instead of smashing through every limitation standing in their way. Is that going to be you? Because right now you have a choice. You can keep playing small, keep making excuses, keep telling yourself the same old stories about why you can't, why it's too hard, why you're not ready, or you can step up. You can decide right here, right now, that you are done waiting, that you are done being held hostage by your own bullshit, that you are done living at half speed, half effort, half commitment. Because listen to me, if you want to change your life, you don't need another damn pep talk. You don't need someone to pat you on the back and tell you it's going to be okay. You need to face the truth. And the truth is this: the life you want is on the other side of massive, relentless, unapologetic action. No shortcuts, no easy way out. Just you showing up every single day, willing to do what most people won't. And if you think it's hard, good. It's supposed to be hard. Growth is supposed to rip you apart, tear down the version of you that's been playing small, and rebuild you into something unstoppable. That's the price of greatness. But you know what's harder? Living a life of regret. Watching someone else take the opportunities you let pass you by, feeling that slow burning agony of knowing you could have been more, but you didn't have the guts to go all in. I am telling you, if you do not decide today that you are done accepting anything less than your full potential, you never will. Stop lying to yourself. Stop saying you'll start tomorrow, because tomorrow is the lie you've been telling yourself for years. You think you need more motivation? No. You need to move right now. You need to take action before your brain has the chance to talk you out of it. Do something, anything, just move. Because the second you start, something shifts. Your mind stops fighting you. Your body locks in. And suddenly, you're not the same person you were 5 minutes ago. You're someone who takes action. And when you stack those actions, when you refuse to stop, when you keep pushing past every excuse, past every setback, past every fear, your entire life starts to change. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep telling yourself the same tired story, or are you going to rewrite it today, right now, with the kind of action that makes the world take notice? Because at the end of the day, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to do it for you. This is your life, your responsibility, your fight. And it's time to step into it like your future depends on it, because it does. And if you ever forget that, remember this. There are two types of people in this world: the ones who watch their dreams die and the ones who refuse to let them. Which one are you? You say you want change. You say you want success. You say you want to break free from the cycle that's been suffocating you for years. But let me ask you something. How much longer are you going to wait? How much longer are you going to lie to yourself? How much longer are you going to pretend that you don't already know exactly what you need to do? Because here's the truth. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. You're not a victim of your circumstances. You are a prisoner of your own damn excuses. The stories you keep telling yourself, the justifications, the reasons why you're not too hard, why you're not ready, that's all bullshit. And deep down you know it. You want to know why you're not where you want to be? Because you're addicted to your comfort zone. You're addicted to avoiding pain, to choosing easy over necessary, to making decisions based on how you feel instead of what you need to do. And guess what? That comfort is killing you. It's strangling your potential. It's robbing you of the life you were meant to have. And if you don't change it now, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to wake up 5 years from now in the same damn place. 10 years from now, still making the same excuses. 20 years from now, looking in the mirror and realizing you wasted your shot. That regret, that soul-crushing, gut-wrenching realization that you could have been more, that you should have done more, that you let fear and laziness rob you of your life, that's the kind of pain you never recover from. And I refuse to let that happen to you. So I need you to listen to me. And I need you to hear this with every fiber of your being. You have to kill your excuses. Right here, right now. No more waiting. No more someday. No more I'll start when I feel ready. Ready is a lie. If you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You don't need someone to hold your hand. You need to make a decision. A real one, not a half-hearted, I'll try, not a flimsy, I hope this works, a decision, one that says, I don't give a damn how I feel, I don't give a damn how hard it is, I'm not playing small. And then you take action, immediately, not tomorrow, not after you think about it, now. The second you leave this room, the second you turn off this video, you move. Because momentum doesn't come from thinking, it doesn't come from hoping, it comes from doing. You push, you fight, you struggle. And when your brain starts screaming at you to quit, when it tells you this is too hard, let's stop, that is the moment you go harder. That's the moment you prove to yourself that you are not the person you used to be. You do that every day, relentlessly, without excuse, without hesitation, and do you know what happens? Your life changes. Not in a year, not in a month, in an instant. The moment you decide to stop negotiating with your weakness and start demanding more from yourself, your entire future shifts. So what's it going to be? Another day of I'll start tomorrow? Another year wasted waiting for some miracle? Or are you going to step the hell up and take what's yours? Because let me tell you something, life is happening right now. And if you don't grab it with both hands, if you don't take control and start executing like your future depends on it, because it does, you're going to lose it. No more waiting. No more excuses, no more playing small. It's time. And if you ever forget that, remember this. Success doesn't go to the person who wants it. It goes to the person who demands it.